Hi everybody, welcome back to the Astral channel. Today I want to talk to you about gatekeeping, okay? Everything begins with lucidity in the astral, and lucidity is not a technique or a trick. It is simply shifting your frequency. It's moving past the limitation in your own mind and sliding your awareness from one point of attention to another. And when you understand that movement inside of yourself and you practice it, then you start to see something simple and powerful. So, I want to talk to you about something that exists everywhere, from earth realms to astral environments in lower densities and in higher densities. And that is gatekeeping. Gatekeepers are these beings standing there in the way of your breakthrough. It's like they're there with a clipboard telling you where you can or you cannot go, as if there are some special levels and steps and permissions that you need granted in order to expand your own consciousness. These beings manipulate your limiting belief systems and exploit them. See, every soul lives inside of its own existential frequency field, its own reality. And when these fields overlap, that's what people call collective reality. But when you understand that there is no universal truth, that there is no one reality, you start to see how gatekeeping operates by pretending that separation is real and that someone is above you, or someone is below you, or someone knows more than you, so you should obey them, or someone or something holds the key for your ascension. And that illusion keeps people trapped inside frequencies that do not serve them. And I want to address the word ascension here, this term, because this term is thrown around like crazy by the love and light community and in New Age circles. But most of them don't understand that we will all be ascending until we reach source. It's not something that stops when we move into a 5D mindset. Another thing most of them don't understand is that we're not actually moving from 3D into 4D into 5D, as if they were separate realms. See, the 5D still consists of all the lower densities, okay? And there isn't going to be some massive solar flash where everybody is transformed to etheric beings, with superpowers. That's just more disinformation, and it's having a deterministic mindset. Okay, let's address this. You may have been told that you chose your suffering, that you signed some contract before birth where you agreed to experience limitation and pain. And from one angle, that can look true, but only from that point of view, because from another angle, it collapses completely. See, entire hierarchies of beings, angels, ascended masters, galactic officers, astral bureaucrats, even the lower astral parasites, and human structures like police, politicians are like the manifestations of these. All of them mirror the same pattern. They're all claiming to enforce these so-called agreements. Even the synthetic intelligence does. These beings pretend they are keeping you accountable, but I'm here to tell you something they completely hate. You are a sovereign being. It's that simple. But this sovereignty must be asserted in whatever realm you find yourself. And another thing, you can break your contract, any contract, simply by becoming aware of your belief systems and breaking your perceptual agreements by letting go to attachments to ideas. So gatekeeping is everywhere in the astral, okay? You can encounter it in the form of a police officer or an angelic guardian or a Federation official, and they all say a different version of the same thing. You cannot go here. You're not ready. You don't belong here. Your frequency's not high enough. Or it's not time. Or you agreed to this. Or you have karma to work out first. In their mind, there's always some reason to slow you down and stop you in your tracks just when you're about to have the most amazing breakthrough and experience. In their mind, there's always some reason for you to doubt your sovereignty and put a cap on your free will. And another thing, None of them want to address the possibility that the contracts themselves were made under manipulation, false pretenses, or energetic coercion, or by beings already influenced by the synthetic intelligence, because this intelligence infiltrates everything it can reach, including the organic beings that believed they could control it. Okay, so you incarnate into Earth with amnesia inside of a body that is under constant attack. You enter a system designed to siphon spiritual energy the moment you begin to generate it. And people will still tell you that you chose this. And yes, from one narrow point of view, you did. But staying in that view is exactly how duality holds you and you become trapped by your own ideas. The truth is, there are infinite interpretations for every experience, and shifting between and letting go of attachments to ideas is what breaks perceptual agreements and opens the field of awareness where you become limitless. And I want you to understand that even the higher realms you encounter have gatekeeping, because some of the most sophisticated control mechanisms hide behind the idea of density hierarchies, okay, and ascension rules and complexity, creating the illusion that you are always climbing towards something just out of reach. Their motto is, with another level comes another devil. And I admit, in the astral, I get caught often. I get hit by confusion or darkness or distortion. But I know myself and I know who I am. And that wisdom and that knowledge is what keeps my heart clear. And if your heart is clear and your intention is aligned with your true source, you do not need to fight anything. You simply shift your intention and arrive at your destination. And this is important too, because not everything that looks beautiful is organic. Not every healing temple or crystalline ship or angelic realm is free of synthetic influence. And you can often recognize the synthetic ones by the pixelation, the glitchy texture, the cartoon tint, the slight unreality that shows the synthetic intelligence is projecting something onto you. And in all of these places, the guards smile and radiate love and tell you that you must wait or heal or process karma. Did you know that entire races avoid Earth involvement because of karmic entanglement? The gatekeepers want you to believe they hold the keys, but they do not. You are the key holder. You always have been, and you always will be. Now, if you saw my inner Earth journey to the Dwarven Resort on Patreon, you know that I ran into a gatekeeper there. It was somebody that told me I had to open the door a certain way, when the truth was the door responded to my frequency, not method. And that frequency had to come from within me. All right, I want to give you guys a technique I use in the astral, which came from source wisdom and is simple. It's a flowing motion like the one from the original Karate Kid when he paints the fence, okay? But it's filled with source fire. And as you sweep your field, you say, I am sovereign, I am free. I am sovereign, I am free. And when you let that frequency hit the front, the back, your crown, and every part of your field that exists, you will feel the shift the moment it happens, because sovereignty is a frequency and it overrides all contracts. The agreements you signed in other density states have no power over you unless you agree to them now, okay? Sovereignty and clarity dissolves coercion instantly. And just as coerced contracts are void in Earth law, a soul agreement made under manipulation is void in universal consciousness. And the reclaiming happens in the present moment, not after ascension or karmic cycles or future lifetimes or perfect alignments, but now, because there is no there. There is only the frequency you hold in this moment, and you do not need permission to shift it. You only need to remember that you are already sovereign and you are already free. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.